Welcome to Pearl Wellness Online Community, where busy business professionals find tools to help reduce stress, prevent burnout, and restore balance, body, mind, and spirit. I'm Julia Pearl, wellness speaker and coach, helping you find ways to go from burnout to balance, one pearl at a time. Let's get started. Hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here with me today. So we are going to be doing a standing energizer. So this is a great practice you can do maybe in the morning as a little pick-me-up to get you going, or maybe in the middle of the day if you want a rejuvenator, if you're kind of feeling that midday slump, or maybe at night when you get back from work and you're ready to just kind of, get some of that energy out before maybe you sit down and have dinner and kind of settle in for your evening. So let's get started. My name is Julia Pearl, and I am so glad you're here with me. We're going to start actually in a simple, basic mountain pose. What that does is it just kind of helps us just calm down for a moment. Just take a couple deep breaths. And I just want you to visualize you have like roots of a tree going into the earth. Just feeling yourself grounded, connected. I have my eyes closed. If you want, you can close your eyes, kind of drop the shoulders down the back, maybe soften through the knees. And let's just release our day or whatever you were doing before you came into this moment here with me. Just let that go, set that aside. Good, go ahead and open the eyes and let's have this wonderful next about 10 minutes here together. You ready? All right, here we go. All right, so starting with a shoulder circle. So what we're doing here is we're just gonna take some nice big circles. So whenever we're seated at our desk, a lot of times we don't realize we're kind of hunching over, right? So let's get some nice movement in the shoulder. Good, we'll go 5 on the other side now. Circle it around. So glad you're here with me today. The hardest part's showing up, right? You just gotta get here. All right, now we're gonna go out and in. So as you bring it out, you inhale. When you bring it across, you exhale. Good, work with your breathing. We're breathing. Good, open, close. This is so good. Energizing, get that breath going. And again, like I said, when we're sitting, driving, working on the computer, we're usually hunching over. So this is a good thing to do for our shoulders, back, chest, all of it. Good, and release, perfect. Now you're gonna let your arms just kind of dangle like little noodles, soften through your knees, and we're going to take a little side to side. Side to side. This is warming up through your ankles, knees, hips, and waist. So we just go side to side. If you want, you can add your breathing. So you're going to inhale one way, exhale the other way. Inhale one way, exhale the other way. Good. Perfect. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Good. Come back to center. Now we're going to go into a big hip circle. It's going to feel kind of strange, like we have like a really bad hula hoop class, right? So you're just going to circle this around, but feel that nice stretch through the hip flexors, right? Now go the other way. So again, when you're seated, you're kind of shortening through that hip flexor area. So this is a great way to stretch that out. Probably feels good on the back as well. Nice. And release. We're just kind of moving our way down our body. We're going to put the feet together, hands on the knees. Just take some little gentle circles. Little gentle circles right here. Good. One way and then the other way. Might get some snap, crackle, and pop there, right? All right, now we're gonna make little fists and you're just gonna circle out your wrists. This is great when we've been sitting at our desk, right? And then circle one ankle. So you're circling the wrists on one ankle. This is kind of a brain teaser as well, isn't it, right? So gotta circle that out. And now go the other way with your hands and do the other ankle. As I said, definitely a brain teaser here. Move it around, move it around. So good for the joints. So get some energy flow, right? Get some energy flow, shake that out. Now we're gonna do some little crazy 8s with the wrists. So we just kind of circle them around, and let's try to do that as we come up on our toes and up on our heels. So you're just going up on your toes, up on your heels, up on your toes, up on your heels, while you're doing that crazy 8. Perfect. 3, doing great. 2, let's go 1 more. And 1, perfect, shake it out, shake it out. All right, let's go ahead and go into some marches. So we're gonna get some energy moving by bringing those knees up. I want you to imagine you have like a string tying your knee to your belly button. So you keep your chest up, and as your abs go in, your knee comes up. Abs in, knee up. Maybe swing those arms. So it's more of an intentional march, right? So we're really lifting, lifting, lifting. Good. Breathe. When we use our arms, we get our heart rate up a little bit more. So if you want less, you can keep those hands on the hips. You're doing so great. 2 more. Good. Last one. And release. Good. Shake that out. We're going to go into some step touches now, okay? So no crazy aerobics here, but just step side to side. So we just kind of worked the front of the leg. Now we're going to work through the sides. Nice. And from here, we're going to add those arms. So bring your arms forward. Now, when you step to the side, elbows back, elbows back. So this is a coordination thing, isn't it, right? So you got to bring those elbows back, abs in, chest up, perfect. Like you're elbowing somebody behind you. Here we go. Breathe. Doing so great. Stay with me here. 3 and 2. Last one. And back to center. Shake it out. Good. How are we feeling? We're doing good? So, hopefully we're not getting too much of a sweat here because you might still be in your work clothing. So this is more of just a nice rejuvenator. We're going to go into a modified jumping jack. You can always take this to high impact if you want, but tap one out and then the other. Good. You're just tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Now we're going to add those arms up, up. Whoo, this will get the heart rate up, I'm telling you right now. Now those of you out there that want to go crazy and go jumping jack, you can do that, but I'm going to go ahead and stay with this one. If you do want to add something a little different though, you can do the star jack arms. Star jack. It's a great variation. Works the shoulders, chest and back. Whew, I feel my heart rate going up. You should too. Let's go. 3. You're doing so good. 2. Last one. Good. And release. Shake it out. Shake it out. So we kind of did the front of the leg, the sides. Let's go ahead and go the back of the leg. So from here, you're going to just bend your knee. I'll turn from the side like you're trying to kick your seat with your heel. We're just bend, bend, bend. Good. Bend. So you're working the glutes. Nice job. We're going to take it into a little bit more of a side and lift. This is like a hamstring side to lift. You're kind of side to side. Good. Now, if you want to add a little more intensity, bring those arms in the air. And now you're going to pull the arms down like you're doing a lat pull down at the gym. Pull it down. Pull it down. Working the back. Keeping your chest up, your abs in. Doing so good. Beautiful. Stay with me here. We're going to go 4 and 4. Breathe. 3 and 3. 2, 2. Last one. Good. Come back to center. So we just worked the back of the leg. Now we're going to go front again, but this time bring your knees up, but we're going to work that core almost like we're doing a standing bicycle crunch. So your arms are in the air. We're going to cross, cross, just like that. Good. Nice. And you might even kind of circle the arm. That's a good way to go. You're doing so good. We're almost there. All we have after this is a little balance work, and then we're going to end with some breathing. So stay with me. Let's go 3 more each leg. That's 3. Breathe. 2. Last one. Oh, good job. Shake that out. Shake that out. You're amazing. You're doing so great. Okay, so now we're going to end. This is sort of like a balance. There's 2 of them here. One of them is a hip circle. I highly recommend doing this every day. Okay, you're going to take your knee. Imagine you have a pencil on it and you're trying to draw a circle. So you're going to bring the knee across, up, over, and down. 2 more in that direction. So this is doing a lot of things here. This is helping you with your balance, which is key as we have more time on the planet. It's one way of saying aging, right? Good. So now we reverse the direction. 3, the other leg. But we really want to be mindful of keeping that mobility in our hips, mobility and flexibility. 3 more the other way. but also balance. Strengthening all the muscles in the feet. Come back to center, shake it out. Let's do one last balance, and then we're gonna finish with our angel wings breathing. Your choice. We're going into tree pose. If you've done yoga, you might be familiar with this. So you can have like a little kickstand, toe on the ankle, or maybe on the calf, or maybe on the thigh. We're just not on the knee joint. So this is kind of the midway one. I'll do that with you. So our hands are at our heart. I find it's helpful to look about 3 or 4 feet in front of me. Helps my balance. Maybe bring those arms to the sky like your tree branches are reaching to the sky. Good job, you're doing great. And let's change, go the other side. So again, you can be at the toe, kind of at the ankle, at the calf, or at the thigh. I actually sort of think the thigh is a little bit easier, but I do want to show the option that's kind of the midway option. So we can have hands at the heart. You've got nice posture, find your focus. I'm definitely lifting through my core to help with this, and I've got all those little muscles in the feet are working. Maybe those arms come to the sky. Reaching those tree branches up, you're doing good. Whew, that's good, and release. You should be so proud of yourself. Great, great job there. Wonderful energizer. I'm so glad you took the time to be here with me. Let's do 3 big deep breaths to finish it out. Standing in that mountain pose with your feet, spreading the toes apart. Bring those arms in the air, big inhale. In through the nose and then out through the mouth. In through the nose, breathe. And out through the mouth. One last one here. And as you exhale, bring it around, give yourself a big hug. You did amazing today. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time, and have a beautiful rest of your day. If this practice helped you feel more balanced, then subscribe for tools to help you reduce stress, prevent burnout, and create overall balance, body, mind, and spirit. And I'd love to hear from you. Comment below and let me know how that practice helped to shift your day. Together, we're creating a community of balance and renewal.